Hey, buds. Welcome to the Fantasy Buds podcast. It's your host, Brian Gold.
Mark Letrio.
And I'm Tim Stewart.
And if you want to follow us on social media, you can go to the link tree in the description below and follow us on Threads, TikTok, and Instagram. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy the show. Oh, man.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
Good golly.
This year is just... Oh, my God.
I just did not have a good day yesterday. At all.
It's just pain.
I turned off football at a certain point. Then I was forced to watch it at work.
It was one of those things where by 2 o'clock I was
Just out of it.
checked out.
Yeah, you just don't...
You just knew, like,
You're not even checking your score anymore.
I just was not having fun with it. Because it was just flag, injury, hamstring,
That's been
ankle.
football this year. The National Flag League.
Like,
Somebody please
let's
tell
just
God
make
to
it
turn off
fucking
injuries.
flag football at this point, because obviously nobody can take a tackle.
God does need to turn off injuries.
He's just got to...
I agree with him.
Oh yeah, welcome back. It's the podcast. So Halloween edition, I guess.
Yep.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hope you guys had a great fantasy Halloween matchup. Hopefully you weren't Brian this week.
I didn't even crack like 70. It was fucking...
Somehow a fantasy football team of Patrick Mahomes, DJ Moore, Mike Evans, Devontae Smith, and James Cook could not muster up.
Darren Waller too.
And Darren Waller.
I mean, like, he had one catch and he was just fucking
Hurt.
done.
Done.
We live in a world where Sam Howell outscored Patrick Mahomes by like 5 times the amount.
Now, he did
So did
have-
Will Levis.
It was snowing and
He had the flu.
He did
he had
apparently.
the flu. So I'll give him that. But I'm just fucked with injuries, man.
You really caught the bad luck bug this year.
Welcome
I
to
got
the
the injury
fucking
bug.
show.
I caught the injury bug, and then God said, nah, not just you. Copy paste.
It was
Welcome to the injury show, Brian.
because, like, Jefferson and Montgomery, the way they were producing the first month of the season, that's like the equivalent of like 4 players.
Yeah.
Like, Montgomery was top 5. Jefferson was the number 1 receiver. Like,
Yep.
that's losing both those guys right now. And now I lost fucking Darren Waller. Patrick Mahomes has been up and down throughout the season. I'm 6-2, but it feels like a bad 6-2 right now.
Right.
Like, I feel the avalanche coming.
Look,
And
I'll tell
free
you what, I'll
agency,
take
I don't
6-2
give a
now.
fuck anymore. Like,
You just can't catch a break. And this is just you're just having that year where you just...
You're having my year in that league.
You're
That's
playing
where-
against...
I have a good team
best
though.
scorer
Like,
every
no
week.
matter, you can talk shit like, 2-6, but like Josh Allen, Joe Mixon, Josh Jacobs, fucking Brandon Ayuk, Puka Nacua, Travis Kelce, and Marquise Brown and George Pickens. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
You really can't
I also
do anything.
lost Devon A-Chain. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, I'm just gonna let it fucking ride and like hope for the fucking best with my matchups, because I'm number 1 in scoring, but I'm also number 1 in points allowed. So when that happens, like, I have 900 scored and 900 allowed. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just...
So I was going to say, like, and you, Brian, you were like, it's really not even close. Like, you're the highest scoring team in this league, too. Like you have 22 more points than the next person, which is me, and then Dean. But that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to be 5-3. Dean, I think, is going to be 5-3. I think he's going to win this week. So that's 2 5-3 teams. Now you're going to be what? 2-6? You
Yeah.
lost again. You're going to have over 900 points scored. Tim is going to be first in this whole league. Tim does not even have 800 points for yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Tyreek Hill, baby.
Like, Tim doesn't even have 800 points.
I
And
mean,
then
I got fucking 38 from Josh Allen this week, and it just didn't on Thursday, and it didn't even fucking matter.
Big B is in a playoff spot. He has 790 points, so not even 800.
I will say this. The reason why I don't have that many points scored is because it took Arthur Smith like 5 weeks to realize, oh, wow, I have Drake London. And then also on top of that, it took Jefferson getting hurt for Addison to turn into Addison. So, and I was starting both of them. So I was kind of just starting Tyreek Hill, and he was covering all 3 of my wide receiver slots, basically. I don't know how I'm 6-2 in this league. But
well, it is a 14-team league.
Yeah.
And just literally just having Tyreek Hill alone just gives you such a big advantage over the other person. Because I mean, you can have Tyreek.
Weekly ICBM.
I was going to say,
Weekly.
I mean, like,
it's a 40-plus yard touchdown every week.
Tyreek is weekly getting pretty much 30 points.
He's averaging 29
Like, he's
points.
averaging pretty much 30 points a game. Like, in a 14-team league, you're going to win most of the time if you have a guy getting 30 each week.
Like he really went 49, 15, 36, 9, and then 38, 32, 25, 29. So, like...
I'm looking at the standings and I'm just getting angry.
No, I was looking at it the other day and I like couldn't believe it. Like I was like,
I have almost
like
200 more points than Luca, and he's 4-3. Well, he's 4-4 now. He was 4-0. That's what you get, buddy. Like he's like, oh, I'm 4-0.
yeah, he was talking all that shit.
Imagine having a loss.
He does it every year. He does it every year. He
Fucking
talks shit and then he
douchebag.
just loses out.
He was 4-0. Yeah, he has not won since then.
The good thing
Fucking
is, though,
asshole.
in that league, Brian, if your team does start getting it together and luck shifts your way, you're not out of the playoff picture.
No, I'm not. But like, I need to start facing teams that are like breaking 80, like some of these other fucking assholes are playing. It's like I would love to just play a team that scores 70 every fucking week.
Yeah,
because
like-
that seems like that's the only way I'll win.
Luca's going to score 70 this week, probably. Max scored 7. Oh, Max's team is so fucking bad. I feel bad.
Cam somehow beat Nick.
Yeah, he like crushed him too. So that was
oof.
that's a big time upset. I know Nick is pissed.
Big B fucking
I'd be
off
pissed.
against Joe, dude.
I would be fucking pissed too.
Oh
You
man,
don't ever want to lose the Cam.
Joe got beat by almost 100.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Joe. Well, actually, not that bad, but 169, the 108. Oh, man.
That's-
If you're getting 169 dropped on you, you're losing most of the
Most
time,
of the
unless you're
time.
Brian.
This actually brings up an interesting question I was going to ask. With Jefferson getting ready to come back, would you guys hold on to Addison or would you try to trade him?
I would hold him. I think he's legit.
I think so too.
I mean, 2 can exist.
Yeah. We've seen it time and time again.
It's like his kid, like how much? I mean, how long has KJ Osborne been there now? Like, is it really going to change anything? Like, I don't know. I think they drafted Addison in the first round for a reason.
They wanted somebody opposite Jefferson, and I think
They have that now.
He was still doing good with Jefferson there. I mean, he had 16 points the first week, 19 the next, 11. He barely did anything against Carolina, and then after that, it was just...
I would see what you could. I would maybe float him around, but don't.
He's the wide receiver 10 right now.
I don't think you need to make a trade.
Oh, no, I'm not trading it. I'm just saying, like...
But I think maybe dangle him around, see if like you can get somebody to send you something like really, really good for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would probably.
I would hold him.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't think I'm going to trade him.
I will say though, I mean, we got to see what happens with Kirk Cousins too. I mean, he's done probably.
No, he is done.
No,
he
he's done.
He tore his Achilles.
Did it come out? Like
Yeah.
he's done. Okay, so he's done. 86.
86.
History. The 86 Kirk Cousins. Ripped to another fallen soldier.
Like
Out of the
my
200
goodness.
this season. Dude, I remember I think it was the Bills and the Giants played a primetime game earlier this year, and they had all of like the injury inactive list going, and dude, it just kept like going off the screen. Like it just this player out, this player questionable, out, questionable, out. And like, it just kept scrolling, kept going. It was like when you see like a giant news article and it keeps like playing across the screen.
Fucking
Pretty
CBS
much.
receipt of injuries.
Yeah, like I was like, dude, it's just not stopping. Like I felt like the whole entire 2 rosters were injured. And like I get it's football, and like I understand that these guys take a beating and they get hit every play pretty much.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like we see more injuries each year. Like I feel like we didn't even see this many in the 80s and 90s.
No, absolutely
Like
not.
I feel like we didn't. Like I don't know if my grandpa gives his old man reason of these guys are too jacked. He says, I don't
They're
think
too jacked.
I don't think that's why. But
I mean, I
don't
think it plays a part in it,
I mean, maybe
actually.
it could, but it's like I don't think that
These
like,
are very large humans colliding into each other.
well, that's the thing. I think it's just the fact of like the sheer like we don't realize how fucking gigantic all these dudes are. To be honest, even like some of the wide receivers, like these guys look small in the screen. I mean, like 6 foot is considered small. 6 foot is still towering over like the average person.
It's like the NBA. Like you see some dude and you're like, oh my God, he's so fucking short. And then it's like, he's 6'1".
Yeah, I was going to say, like, in the NBA, if you're 6'1", you're like a midget. Like you're considered
Steph
like,
Curry looks so tiny on the court and he's like, what, 6'3" or something?
I'm pretty sure
I think he's like 6'2",
I think he's
6'3".
6'3", or like 6'2".
And like that's,
but he looks small.
I would love to be 6'3".
I think we all would. But it's like, these guys are just, and it's just a fact of just you take two giant objects and just crash them into each other for fucking 100 snaps a game. Yeah, obviously someone's going to get hurt. But I mean, it's like everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's just everyone. I don't know if it's because of just all the star players. Like it's just luck. Like, but
I also think it has to do with the fact that they've changed the rules to where you can't tackle up high.
Yeah.
So everybody's getting all these lower body injuries, and combination with that and the turf, like all these injuries are, it's like it's hamstring, Achilles, fucking
knee,
ankle, knee, ACL, everything, thigh.
It's so many hamstrings,
knee bruises,
too, like,
thigh bruises, all those things, turf toe. I don't ever like see anything with like broken arm or like
not often,
like nothing with the upper body even. Like there are concussions, but I mean that's football.
I mean, you see like shoulder injuries and stuff. Guys will fall on their shoulder sometimes, an unfortunate way. Or, it's a fast game, obviously, and it's.
Well, that's the thing, is that it's a fast game, and it's like every other sport where the guys are just getting better. And as the guys get better, the bar of like the mid gets higher every time.
They're getting bigger, faster, and stronger.
Exactly. And that's why it's like not only that, but with the rule changes and everything, it's just the perfect storm. I mean, every sport, injuries are getting skyrocketed. Even with like hockey, basketball, everything, injuries are going up because guys are just, the bar is getting set higher for the average player because guys are getting bigger, faster, stronger, all this stuff. And the game's changing the rules, trying to keep up, but in so you're hindering it. Because now it's like you said, we're seeing all these lower body injuries because, oh, well, now you can't hit up high.
And
I'd rather have a broken rib for 3 weeks getting hit up high than missing an entire season with a torn Achilles.
And it's like, I get it. Most of the reason why they're doing that is because they want to try to eliminate head contact.
Yeah,
but it's impossible. Like you're still gonna. It's
at
just
that point, make it flag
impossible
football.
It's just you can't totally eliminate head contact. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't. Like I mean, like you just watch a running back. You watch a 10-yard running play. They will run the ball, get tackled, and whack their head right on the fucking field, and get right back up and do it 10 more times that game. Like that adds up after a while. Like, and it's, I don't know if it's just a problem with football in general. I mean, there's been so much controversy in the NFL with concussions and everything. And not even just the NFL, and the NHL has had a lot of controversy with that as well. So it's like,
it's just the sport. Like you're not going to, you cannot avoid head contact.
It's just kind of a risk you take when you sign up for the sport. I mean, like I played the sport. I played ice hockey where I had a couple concussions. It sucks, but I wouldn't trade my 10 plus years of playing for those, like to not have those 2 concussions.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, it sucks. Like you see, and I mean, like you can see guys come back from this now. We have amazing medicine. I mean, you see Tua. Tua is having an MVP caliber season this season.
Mm-hmm.
Season this season.
Well, I think it's also kind of because I think it's also because the Dolphins kind of realized like, oh, hey, we should probably protect our quarterback.
Yeah.
Instead of letting him get nailed. So
give him the Peyton Manning treatment. Like, hey, you see a rusher, just fall down.
Yeah, just go to fuck down.
I mean, Peyton Manning lasted a long time, so it's not a bad idea. Free agency just...
It's painful.
I'm looking at the schedule, like 101 to 108, 129 to 152, 114 to 149. And then my 2 wins came against 2 guys who scored fucking 80 points. Like I scored 200 and 133. Like I didn't really even need to. And then again, 151, 121, 148. Like
you're usually winning in a league this big, scoring that many points.
Those are the points scored against me.
No, that's against you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm also cracking 100 every week.
I'm not surprised that you. But yeah, and it just sucks. Like you're just getting a bad beat this year. Like you're just you just had some bad losses, and it sucks.
Stop. Shut the fuck up.
She really won't respond to that if you keep talking to her like that.
She shouldn't be fucking listening to our. Is this one going off too? No. Mind your fucking business. Anyway.
Of course, Dean won.
He fucking took a dump on me.
He's just shit.
I mean, he got fucking 25 from Tua, 29 from CMC, 28 from
Waddle,
Jalen Waddle.
best game all year.
Jesus.
David Njoku went off.
I can't believe I lost to Max in that league.
Yeah, losing to Max is pretty rough.
I would have been on a 6-game heater.
Sorry, Max.
Who did he beat?
He beat me. He is one of my 2 losses.
1-6. Max is
I am
1-6.
his one win because my team couldn't break 70.
And it's like Max has got some guys like he's got Cooper Kupp, Lamar, and Mark Andrews, but then it's just oh my god.
Yeah, this was
After that, like, it
he
gets
beat me.
bad.
He beat me that week. Jordan Love had 17, Jacobs had 27, and then I had 2 donuts and 2 breadsticks.
Hey,
Like,
yeah. Holy,
like it was bad. But you know what? I'll take being on a 4-game heater. I'll take it.
Max is starting 2 Falcons, and it's Van Jefferson and Mac Hollins are the 2 Falcons he's starting.
That is fucking terrible.
His running backs are Kareem Hunt and Antonio Gibson.
And Antonio Gibson did something.
Yeah, he
actually had like a decent
he had
game.
8 points. That's decent for him.
For him, yeah.
Wait. Oh, man. When the fuck did Van Jefferson go to Atlanta?
A couple weeks ago.
No, that was like
It was like 2 weeks ago, I think. They traded for him. It actually might have been a week ago.
it was like probably 3 or 4 weeks ago.
It was 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Never even saw it.
It was like one of
definitely
those who
couple
gives a
weeks
shit.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I was going to say, I never even saw that. Okay.
I mean, they're not even using them.
Yeah.
They weren't using him on the Rams either.
Well, I was gonna say
so-
the Rams were never gonna use him.
Not with Puka.
No, and Puka's even doing better than Kupp right now. So it's
Yeah.
like
And then I can't even look at TJ either. Cause I had Mahomes, 30th ranked opponent, 5 points.
first time he's ever lost to Denver.
Yeah. DJ Moore, 32nd ranked opponent, 9 points. Darren Waller, 32nd ranked opponent, 1 point. Devonta Smith had his
He salvaged
annual go off against Washington game.
He wasn't doing shit, and then they just started hyper targeting him.
Yeah. They could have gave him more and it wouldn't have fucking helped me. I mean,
He could have had 60.
I had to start 2 Bears for fuck's sake, dude.
I mean, that's when you know you're in trouble.
And then Dynasty, of course I lose to fucking Fabio's team, led by Tutu Atwell and Sam Howell. This is a Dynasty team where I have Tyreek Hill and fucking Cooper Kupp, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Keenan Allen, Justin Jefferson, Tony Pollard, and I'm down by 9 with Amon-Ra St. Brown left, and he's got Jacobs and Craig Reynolds.
So this is why
Jesus.
fantasy sucks.
Like it's so mid this year. It's just injuries and fucking
Backups.
It's literally just
backups.
pain.
And then Christian McCaffrey.
yeah.
And Alvin Kamara.
To tell you the truth, even Alvin Kamara, like I was like totally out on Alvin Kamara before this, and it's a lot of people were.
I think so far, if you have him, he's probably the steal of the draft.
Oh,
so far.
he's been a
You
steal
got
for
him
you.
in like the
100%.
6th, 7th round, and since he's come in, he's like the running back 3.
Well, I think during the draft season they didn't have a ruling on his
situation.
and
Kinda.
then it came out. It was like 3 games.
Yeah, because I know when we drafted, they finally had the ruling. When
Which
we
one?
had our draft for TJ, the ruling was out.
But
He
it
was
wasn't
only
for
done
free
3.
agency though. Because
No, not for free agency.
Yeah.
Well, free agency, we drafted in like fucking
But
June.
but in the TJ
At
league,
this
what
point,
did
we
you
should just draft in January with that league.
what did you take Kamara in like the 5th round?
6th round, I got him.
Yeah, I took Cam Akers in the 5th round.
Like, oh man. Oh,
Well, see, I kind of just
That's
gave
a
up.
waste. Like that's on fire.
I just gave up in the TJ league, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to package people and just try to get players that I like.
I
That's
just
why I
want
now
Christian-
have Christian McCaffrey.
Tim just wanted Christian.
I was like,
Paul.
you know what? I was
Just
like, you know what? I'm
Tim
out.
bought
There's
him.
no way.
I
Like,
saw that. I was like, I don't see how that helps you.
it doesn't at all. I was like, you know what?
Beep.
But yeah,
Okay.
no. So that's kind of like my whole thing was I was just like, all right, I'm out. It's whatever. Next year, give me McCaffrey. He goes down with this ship.
I mean, like I'm not gonna.
Goes down with this.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. 1-6 is pretty rough.
That's like,
it's like almost impossible to turn your season around. Like,
Well-
not only do you need to win out, but you need a bunch of things to happen too. Like you need other people.
That's
to
what I'm
lose.
saying. It's like, it is what it is. I've had good luck in that league since we've started it, really. I can't complain. This is my karma for what I did to you in the championship. That's what this is. It was bound to come back sometime.
Look, I just
And
want
it came back.
I just want to win once. That's it. Like I just, it's like, it's the same thing how I feel with like my team winning a championship. Like I just want to see one.
Just one.
Like just one. Like I'm glad the Eagles won the Super Bowl. I want. Like I just want to see one Stanley Cup. I've seen one World Series.
You're not
like,
seeing a Stanley Cup.
oh no, we're never seeing that shit. But it's like I just want to see one.
Holy
It's-
fuck, dude.
But the same goes for fantasy. Like I just want one. Is that a lot to ask? Like just one
Just
championship.
one.
On championship, man.
Like just give me one. I got one in the free agency league. Just give me one in this league. That's it. I got one in the dynasty, one in the free agency. I just need one in the TJ, and that's it.
I need 4.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Brian needs his 4th ring.
It's pain.
I
do.
need my. I just
But
want
it's not
one.
looking like that right now.
Yeah, no, well, I need Sam Laporta to get shot before the game
Sam Laporta to get shot
tonight. He can't have 19 points.
He's probably gonna get.
He's gonna
19.
have 28.
He's gonna. Yeah.
They play the Raiders, right?
I think you're.
Oh,
fucking-
yeah. I think
I'm
they're fucked.
gonna bet now. So the Monday night game has not happened yet. It's very early in the morning right now. So I'm beating Matt by 19, and he just has Sam Laporta left. I'm going to bet that Sam Laporta has his best game all season tonight. I'm going to bet. So his
He's
best,
only broken 19 twice. He's gotten 19 once, and then he got 25.
and he got 25 one game. He is going to break 30 tonight against the Raiders. I'm telling you right now. He's going to have his best game that he's had of his young career so far against me.
Okay.
And I'm going to lose to Matt, and he's going to complain about winning. And I'm going to kill him. Fuck him. First, you wouldn't give me Tony Pollard.
I'm just putting players on
Now
the
you're gonna
trade
do
block.
this.
I'm putting the whole team on the trade block.
Oh, so that's another. Tiny hits me up every day and asks me about Marquise Brown. I'm like, Tiny. Then the other day he was like, do you want Zay Flowers for Marquise Brown? Like, why the fuck would I ever do that deal?
Because he's trying to trade away Zay Flowers because he just doesn't want him.
But it's like, how does that help either of us?
It doesn't. It's
Like,
lateral.
That doesn't even help either of us. I don't think.
It was Zay Flowers for who?
For Marquise Brown.
Just
Like,
straight up.
how does that help anyone?
That's what I don't get. Like,
Like,
just it's a I guess that's a matter of if you
Who
like
you
a player
like more? Like, it's honestly, I like Marquise Brown more. He's putting up good numbers with Josh Dobbs
He's averaging 15.
right now. Like,
He's got the targets are all there. And
Kyler
he's-
Murray's gonna come back
He's producing.
too. Like, I mean,
He's a very solid flex this year. He's been had a very steady floor.
Yeah.
Without any like real blow up games.
yeah, and it's like I'll take that. It's like I feel like the blowout games could come with Kyler Murray coming back, and we've seen him do it before. Marquise Brown.
I think they will come. Cause I remember it was last year actually. When
Hopkins was out. He was killing
he was
it.
fucking
Marquise Brown, like,
destroying, and then he had that high ankle sprain,
which was a shame.
and he wasn't the same the rest of the season. But
Yeah, which that's a tough injury.
yeah, that's tough. Plus, you have to come back from that. It's just not.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been great to be, and that's the thing. Like, when people offer you trades like that, I just don't see the point of like trading a running back for a running back or a receiver for a receiver. Like, I just because like we said before, it just kind of comes down to who you like more at that point. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I don't really think it's helping anybody that
No.
much.
I don't
Like-
think so at all.
You might have a guy finish as the wide receiver 18, the other guy finishes 21. Like, that's awesome. Like, it doesn't help anybody.
Well, I think
Very
the main
like-
reason that Nick was trying to get Marquise Brown is because he has Kyler Murray.
He does. He does
That's
have Kyler
probably the
Murray.
main reason he was trying to get him. But at the end of the day,
That's
again,
why he's trying to flip Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
But
No,
the
no,
whole thing
that is
that-
why. He's trying so hard to get rid of Justin
the
Herbert.
whole
Why,
thing
though?
Because he's just, I don't know, dude.
Because he's tiny.
I mean,
I
like
don't
Herbert. I'd want to fucking keep him.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess Kyler Murray has no value right now.
Right now, what he would rather flip Herbert and stick with Murray if he were to get Marquise Brown, basically.
Yeah, and it's like Murray, like we don't even know if how he's gonna look.
And plus, they're thinking of. I mean, it looks like they might trade him too. So, like, is he really going to be putting forth his best effort?
I think he will, only because of the fact I think this is. So I was surprised to even hear he was coming back.
Yeah.
This year, like I didn't think he would come back this year and play.
Maybe to boost his
I think
stock up a little bit.
I think it's an audition. I think it's to play his way into a trade.
Because they might be playing for fucking Caleb Williams.
They are. I mean, like they traded for Josh Dobbs a week before the season started.
Yeah, they don't want to win.
To make him their quarterback.
They just wanted to beat the Cowboys.
And like I'm not gonna lie, Josh Dobbs hasn't even been like horrific or anything. But it's just I think Kyler Murray is gonna try to play his way into a trade.
Yeah, it might be an audition.
So we'll see where he goes. I mean, like that could work for Tiny. Tiny is just one of those people where he likes to pick guys up off waivers and then hold them and try to trade them.
That's all he fucking does.
We all have guys like that in our league.
And yet nobody trades for them, and he continues to do it.
I'm like, dude, I just watched you buy him. Like, I'm not going to give you assets.
It sure does work.
I mean, some people do it. Like,
Right,
I'm not going to give away serious assets just to fucking get your waiver pickup.
Tiny pretty much picked up T. Higgins off waivers.
Because he traded, well, he put all his money on Deontay Johnson, and he had Chuba Hubbard.
First of all, look, I'm sorry. I was trying so hard to trade Raheem Mostert for the first 5 weeks of this year, and somebody traded for Chuba Hubbard before him. Like, I literally could not sell. I couldn't even give Mostert away for Ridley. That got declined earlier this year. And I'm honestly glad it did.
I mean, Mostert's still the third.
He's been great, and that's what like, and that's what we said on a previous episode. Like at this point, if you have Mostert, just ride
his
it.
ass, yeah.
Just ride it. Like seriously, like just ride it. What are you gonna get for him? Running backs suck this year. Like
seriously,
just ride it. Like, and that's the thing. Like, how do you trade? So we posted this up on our story the other day. T. Higgins for Deontay Johnson and Chuba Hubbard. Who wins that trade? Like who do you guys think? Like, I mean, and it's like I would love to hear from the listeners too, like what they think. Like, I mean, how do you even? I know T. Higgins has been bad, but I just believe this guy is too good to just suck the whole season. And now the Bengals are starting to get their shit together too.
I mean, what did he do last night or yesterday?
It's a good question.
He had 11.
Okay, so that's okay.
Decent.
So that's his best game since week 2. And he's also getting healthy. He was banged up.
I mean, what does Hubbard do? Like,
so I'm saying, Hubbard hasn't even done anything.
He's
like,
not like the lead back.
He's not even a lead. He's a touchdown dependent rotational running back.
All right, well, we do have to remember we're talking about Matt here.
I will say he did make some solid moves to where his team looks a hell of a lot better.
Yeah,
it does. And to be honest, I think that Christian McCaffrey for Kamara and Keenan Allen was a good trade.
Yeah, like
I think that if you're going to trade Christian McCaffrey, that's the kind of package you should be getting.
Like he's now got Hurts, Pollard, Kamara, Keenan Allen, Johnson, Laporta, and Gabe Davis. I think
he traded Gabe Davis. It just didn't go through yet.
Like I said, Christian McCaffrey will die on the ship. He doesn't deserve to play
that's
for
fair.
a winner.
I don't blame you for that. Like you're like I don't have any other hope.
Matt wouldn't trade Pollard for Olave, and this was like 3 weeks ago. So I mean, like you won't do that.
He said something about like who wants Pollard, and you said not even gonna bother.
Yeah, like I'm not even gonna fucking try anymore. You could have Tony Pollard for the rest of the year, Matt.
Well, we were on talking about the trade, Brian, and Big B was trying to trade for McCaffrey, and Big B offered one guy straight up.
He offered Cup.
For him, and we were all in the party talking, and I just went to Matt and I was like, you know what? Never mind. And he was like, what was your offer, dude? And I was like, Alvin Kamara and Keenan Allen. And if you're going to take just Cup over that, then fine, I'm going to hold him.
I wouldn't trade McCaffrey for only Cup.
That's why I was like, it makes no sense.
No. If you trade McCaffrey, you need players like Kamara and Allen.
That's the package you should be getting. And it's like this season, I would say Keenan Allen has been in a similar tier to Christian McCaffrey, just in the amount of points that they're getting.
He's the wide receiver 7, and Kamara's the running back 12, and he missed the first 3 weeks.
Look, the running back 12 is like, I mean, well, exactly. So you give him 2-3 more games, he's probably the running back 3. Kamara.
Yeah.
Since he's
Like,
come into the league,
he's-
since he's come back, he's technically the running back 3. Since
Oh,
he's
no,
come
well,
back.
He can have 30 points one game and probably jump like 7 spots.
Oh, dude, like 21, 18, 16, 29, 26. Like he's just.
That's a first
Then
round
he
player.
plays Chicago, Minnesota, and then Atlanta and Detroit out of the bye.
It's the Derek Carr effect.
Just dump offs.
Oh, wow, I'm getting pressured. Dump off.
Dump off.
Oh, wow, there's an edge rusher. Dump off. Yep.
I saw this tweet the other. It was really funny. It said Chris Olave has a lot of air yards, not a lot of real yards in this game.
It was like 200 air yards, 46 real yards.
like, yeah, like the air yards are great, guys, but we need some touchdowns soon and some real yards.
So yeah, I mean, I think this week I'm going to really seriously dive into some trades and try and come out swinging. It's free agency. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it ride because when
What
you're
can
the
you
number
do?
one,
Like,
number one scoring team, like,
Yeah.
and also in a 14-team league, I got Josh Allen and Travis Kelce, Mixon and Jacobs and Puka. Like, I can't fucking.
you
Yeah.
also can in that league you can make the playoffs with 6 wins.
I made it last year. I was 5-8-1, and I made the
Like, that's so disgusting.
gross.
5-8-1.
So whatever. Fucking blow me. Fucking assholes.
If any crazy trades happen, we're gonna post them because I want to get I want to see what I just want to see what people think about some of these
I
trades.
need to like spread out my team and TJ. Like it's just too thin, and I need to because I don't want to just start 5-0 and then I'm gonna finish the season like fucking 7-7
and we've seen this.
and just be a first round exit. Like I need to make some changes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing about fantasy. You have to know when to sell guys. You just have to know when you can't be too attached to your players. Like you can't overvalue your players. Like you need to know when to get rid of guys and when to sell them.
Yeah.
I just can't get over the fucking Jonathan Taylor shit yesterday. Like, I'm still pissed off about that. 89 yards rushing in the first half, 6 the next half.
Yeah, and you're like, you couldn't get 11 more,
Like-
at least. Just fucking Jonathan Taylor.
11 carries in the first half, 1 touch the second half.
Like, weren't they getting blown out though?
Not until it was even. I think they went into halftime down by 1. I think it was 21-20. Went into halftime. And then I guess the other team just said, oh, okay, we should probably start playing football. And that was it.
Dude, same thing happened with Amari Cooper. He had 89 yards going into the half. Finished the game with 89 yards.
Yeah, like,
How the fuck?
I'm convinced some of these teams walk into the locker room and go, good job, you're done. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
you've
like-
carried our offense and you're doing a fantastic job. And you're the reason that we're currently winning and in contention, but you're done.
Great play, Amari. Get out.
Yeah, literally.
Good
like-
job, buddy.
Why don't you get your pajamas, take a shower,
Get the fuck out of my
the
game.
fuck out of here. The fuck. So, I think we had a lot of good discussions this week, considering it was a dog shit week of fantasy. Hopefully, there's better weeks ahead. And
Just painful.
I think it's time to cue the music. Hypocrite! Oh, that's not it. There we go.
There we go.
That was definitely on purpose.
Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next week.
Oh, shit.